People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, this one is called Every Day the Bucket Go Well. One day the bottom is going to drop out. And people, in this case, we see that an individual, we are speaking about Beachy Stout McDonald, we are speaking about Mr. Mac. We saw that he went to the well one time too much, too many. And this time it basically came back to haunt him. Now, people, I am speaking about the case in Portland in which it is said, it is alleged that Beachy Stout paid two other individuals. He conspired with two other persons, at least two other persons, to slap away his wife. We are speaking about Tonya Sassy McDonald, a 32-year-old lady that was taken out in Portland. She was allegedly abducted, slapped away, and then left burning up in her car. So people, we are speaking about the worst of the worstest ways to basically lose your life. Now, people, since that incident took place, I think on July 19, we are now on August 19, so exactly are a day short of 1 month. So people, within 1 month, we see that the popo, and when I speak about the popo, I am not speaking about the riffraff popo. I am speaking about the major investigation division of the popo. So we are talking about the top cop them. That is headed by Fitz Bailey. We are speaking about the deputy commissioner of popo. So people, we are talking about the top at the top. We're not talking about no basic. We're not talking about no idiot popo. Point blank and period. Now, people, based on the information from Mr. Bailey, it is said that they've charged Mr. Beachy Stout, Mr. Mac, along with two other persons. One of these persons is a 30-year-old man and he is from St. Mary. And the next person is a 56-year-old man and he is said to be a fisherman from Portland. And it is also said the damning allegation is that he paid in excess of $3 million to take out his wife. Now, people, when we think about the fact that he paid somebody $3 million, and $3 million is a whole lot of money in Jamaica. We are speaking about in excess of over 25,000 US dollars. So people are whole heap of money that. Now, the thing that is very disturbing about this whole thing in Jamaica with these hitmen, these careless men, is that they are going to take up a job to slap away somebody, to take out somebody that they don't know who this person is. But because they lack the desire to work, because them so lazy, because them so licky, they are going to take cash to take out somebody that basically them don't know anything about. We are speaking about a person that might be innocent. We are speaking about a person that might not have much hands in them life. So people will just show you how cold these persons are. And they don't imagine the domino effect that this person have kids, this person have a mother, this person have a father, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. Them not care, them just want to know so them get paid and them can go spend and pay them bills, rete, lele. They don't think about the other side of the coin. So now people will say because of lickiness, these three persons are basically, are those two persons that were contracted to do the hit are now locked up along with Mr. Beachy Stout. We are speaking about the major culprit. Now, people, what is even more thrilling or more exciting about this case is that based on what Mr. Fitz Bailey said, they have also opened up the investigation as it pertains to Mr. Beachy Stout's wife that was taken out back in 2009. All fingers are pointing at him. So people, he has something to do with that other conspiracy. And Mr. Bailey also made it very clear, abundantly clear, that he is also a suspect in the slap away of, we are speaking about Mrs. Tonya Sassy McDonald's period. Remember, two of them were conned up and one fell out. I think it was the father or the mother. I am not sure. Anyway, one of them was conned up. So people, we are talking about at least 3 other persons, including, we are talking about Tonya. So people, we are talking about at least 4 people, or at least 3 slap away and 1 wounding and 1, we are speaking about attempted slap away. So people, that's a whole lot of charges, point blank and period. Now, when we think about all these cases that Mr. Beachy Stout is allegedly involved in, it shows you the egotistic person that he is. it shows you is arrogance. It shows you that some people, once them have some sort of money, once them have some sort of face card, once them have some sort of, we are speaking about clout, as a prominent businessman, they feel as if they are the mob. They feel as if they are untouchable. So therefore, if them do something one time and them get away with it, they are going to do it a second and third and fourth time, and so on and so on. He is always going to push the envelope until everything we are talking about, the floodgate, basically broke down on people. In this case, we see that is exactly what happened. Now, the question that I have to ask is this. This lady, Tonya, and people, it is not good to basically bash somebody when they have lost their life. I am trying to be sensitive. However, this lady did not see any of those signs, because people, that is what is very important right here, that you see the signs. Whenever you're in any sort of relationship, especially if that relationship is ABUSIV, you have to see those signs. And when you see those signs, you have to take away yourself, or else you are going to be a victim. And people like them say, because of the sweets, it seems like because of the sweets, these people stay, because them like the luxurious life, them like the name brand, them like the flossing, they like the luxurious cars. So therefore, it does not matter what type of treatment they are getting, what type of bad treatment they are getting, they are going to stay, because them know that if them leave, they are not going to live that type of lifestyle. So people, it is all about the hype. It is all about, we are talking about trying to keep up with the Jones. Everybody wants to be up on the upper echelon. Everybody wants to floss. Everybody wants to act like they are somebody. Even when they are getting, we are talking about the hell beaten out of them. So people, it just shows you. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that, make this be a warning, let this be a message to all the other young ladies out there. We are talking about the good looking young lady that think that they can use their beauty, think that they can use their shape and their perkiness and this kind of cock up rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. It is a passport to the world. People, it is not. Unless you get some sort of education, unless you get some sort of skills, unless you open up some sort of business and basically find some sort of independence, you are always going to get abused by these men, because these men, them have a typical MO. They are possessive, they are obsessive, they are usually psychopathic. So therefore, if you want to basically take that gamble, and instead of doing the right thing, instead of getting some sort of education, instead of finding some sort of independence, you choose the easy way out. And people like them say, everything that comes easy, it goes easy, and that includes your life. And people, we say that that was the case as it pertains to Tonya, point blank and period. Now, one of the more significant things in this case that we see that the snitch culture, it is catching on. We see that it is spreading like wildfire in Jamaica, and people, in this case specifically, we see that it seems like 1 out of the 2 persons, I don't know if it is a fisherman that is 56-year-old or it is a 30-year-old man, somebody is talking, somebody has already given some sort of sworn, we are speaking about testimony or statement in this case. And based on the information from we are speaking about Fitz Bailey, it seems as if somebody has already given out the blue plan to everything. We are speaking about the whole conspiracy. They basically describe everything down to the T. So people, we can expect to see at least 1 or 2 of those persons basically turning state evidence, we are speaking about the CI or the confidential informant, basically trying to save himself or save themselves. So people, the moral of the story is this. This should be a watershed case for all of the men that are out there, and people. We see that there's an epidemic out in Jamaica as it pertains to men beating up them women and people. In this specific case, we see that it end up in the worst of the worst because of the way that this lady was taken out. We are talking about bun up, we are talking about short, bust up, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. So therefore, this should be a watershed case as it pertains to the justice system. They should use this case as it pertains to Beachy Stout to basically send a message and send a warning to all of these ABUSIVE men out there in Jamaica. So therefore, if you do this, you are going to get that. That is a return. That is a repercussion that you're going to get for your action or bad action or basically bad deeds. You're speaking about wickedness and evilness. Point blank and period. So people, when I say that this is supposed to be a watershed case, we are speaking about a case that motivates or inspires the system of Jamaica. We are talking about the justice system to implement. We are speaking about the death penalty because we see in this case his action were as bad as it could get. His conspiracy that he basically formulated. He was the mastermind behind everything, at least 4 people. Basically 3 people getting slapped away and 1. We are speaking about attempted slap away. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that when we see a person like this, there is no redemption, there is no rehabilitation, because this person is definitely the spawn of the devil. So therefore, he should get a max sentence. So therefore, the point that I am also trying to make is that the government, we are speaking about the system, the DPP, the justice system, they should go for a max sentence. They should not allow or give this person, we are speaking about Beachy Stout, any option for basically take a plea. They should basically go for blood. They should go for the maximum. They should go and set an example out of this man for make people know, so listen, all of this that we see going on in Jamaica, if you do that, this is going to be your, we are speaking about judgment, this is going to be your justice. So in other words, the system should make sure that this person gets hanged, get electrocuted, or get some sort of death penalty. Point blank and period. There should be no other sort of option. However, people, we understand as it pertains to Jamaica how it goes. When you have money, when you have clout, you can afford the best lawyers. We are speaking about the Champagne, we are speaking about the Summers, we are speaking about the Nita Robertson, and we are also speaking about the Finson. So therefore, more than likely some sort of deal will be struck. So therefore, due to the fact that based on what the Deputy Commissioner of Popo, we are talking about, Mr. Bailey, says, there is somebody, there's a confidential informant that is pointing finger, that is laying out the blueprint. I don't think that the system should actually give this man a plea. So therefore, they should actually go for the max. We are speaking about an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Him take out 3 to 4 people. So therefore, they should take him out. Or even worse, we are talking about give him at least 4 or 5 life sentence. Point blank and period. And people, when we think about the fact that we are actually dealing with a psychopath, we are talking about the spawn of the devil, and he knows that he has money, and he realizes that money is the X factor in Jamaica. It is the difference between guilty or innocent. It is the difference between winning or losing a case. And because of the fact that he is already 65-year-old, and because of the fact that he would realize that even with a plea bargain, he would more than likely, we are talking about, pass out in the big house. So people, I think that he is going to take his chances. He is going to take a gamble. And we have to also remember that we are dealing with a person with a big ego. We are dealing with a person that is a psychopath. We are dealing with a person that is basically in denial. And the fact that he has been beating the system all his life. We are speaking about as it pertains to his other wife in 2019 that mysteriously got slapped away. And also the family member of Tony McDonald. We are speaking about the mother and father that were also caught up in which one of them passed out. People, he did it once, he did it twice, he did it 3 times. So therefore, he feel like he is going to beat everything. However, in this case, based on the information, based on the claims and allegation, by we are speaking about Mr. Fitz Bailey, more than likely this case is going to end up on the wrong side of Mr. Beachy Stout. So people, we can always hope for the best and expect the worst, because we understand the system in Jamaica. It basically fumbles all sorts of high profile cases. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.